中点私の思う愛情が滲んで汚れてた無骨さからだよな正常な仕事バイバイ大きくなったって愛なんて知らないわこの瞬間をにごまかすミッドナイト残ったのはロマンスの果て横向きの世界は妙にきらめいていてどんな毒飲ませたらねこのまま冷たしてくれぬさらって見させてこの隙も迷って迷って黒に怯えてダメこのままじゃ行かないで他にラッ聞かせて今だけは揺らいでかもね夜に溺れて振り繰り返す意味なんてないの抑えらないよ中点高速じゃ足りもうすぐ迫ってるランデブーもうフルスロットル向かってる月が満ちるまで時間はもうないまだ君は待ってる分かってる花が歌っては笑ってる余裕なんてもうないくせに高速じゃ足りない足りないキリとか足りない足りない逃げ切るよ明日君に見せたいから夜はまだ明けない夢はまだ覚めないっていうない方へ凹凸のハイウェイこなして大きめの一歩でワンサゲン月が満ちるまであと115秒今フルスロットル向かってる下を向かないように走ってる悩んでる暇はない高速で巡り今度こそメイキ逃げ出そう今夜君をさらってから夜はまだ明けない夢はまだ覚めないっていうのない方へ空をかけて高速じゃ足りない未開の世界へ高速じゃ足りない到着がもうない追いついた今日は君と見ていたいから夜はまだ明けない夢はまだ覚め
Hello everyone, and welcome to the second match of today. This is our last match of the first half of round 1. Not our last match for today. This is... let me show you the bracket here. This match was scheduled for yesterday, but got rescheduled to today. The winner of this match will be playing 1 hour from now versus Scob. Let me take us back to this page here. We have Tynamo, seed 5, versus Matthia, seed 12. Matthia is, I believe, a Mania player, while Tynamo is a standard player. I do not know quite how much Scob has practiced, but I do know Tynamo has practiced quite a bit. I'm really excited to see how this match goes. Not Scob, I mean Matthia. I believe Matthia may surprise us. That said, just going off their profile stats, I think this will be a difficult match. Looks like we are skipping our warm-ups and going straight into this match. We have rolls coming out. Time with a 7, Matthia with a 77. So many 7s. That does mean Tynamo will be banning first, Matthia will be banning second. Tynamo bans No Mod 3. We saw that banned in our last match, just an hour ago actually. It seems like it's a map that causes a lot of trouble for some players. Funny from Tynamo. It does look like Matthia comes out to ban our easy map. That is allowed, and so now there's no easy remaining. But with that, it will now be Mathia's pick. I'm not very familiar with what Matthia might prefer to pick, so really it could be any of these. We have 3 Nomads, 3 Hiddens, 3 Hard Rocks, and 3 DTs open right now. And we see Hard Rock 1! That is an interesting pick, but I'm looking forward to see how it works out for Matthia. This map is our Hard Rock 1. It is a map meant to emphasize the sort of unpredictable nature of Hard Rock and Catch, how the notes are randomized, how you have some patterns that wouldn't normally appear. It is 2.26 stars after Hard Rock. It is only AR 8.1 though, around the same level as our No Mods this pool. Yes, Santa, notes are randomized with Hard Rock in Catch. It's only a small amount and not every note is affected, but if you want a good example, you can go to the top diff of Dead Ed and put on Hard Rock. if you look at that, you'll see how the notes are not in 3 columns any longer. They get randomized all across the screen. That is an extreme example, however. Most maps only get some slight shifts in patterns. But because of that, Hard Rock has a distinct gameplay style. It looks like both of our players had a slight break right at the beginning, matched though, so the score lead is even. Yes, Santa, the randomization, yes, the randomization is the same on the same map every time. You won't see anything too crazy, like different map every time. But the randomization changes very easily. So if you update a map, basically if a map is not ranked or set in stone, it may change from then on, the randomization. Matthia with a break there, really unfortunate. Now Tynamo with a large combo advantage, building up his score lead to almost 50,000 now, surpassing that right here. Matthia looking to build up a second combo, but with Tynamo still on a full combo, it's looking really tough for Matthia. They both make it through that 1/3 pattern there. And with its large of a score deficit, nearly 100,000, is looking like Tynamo's going to take this. Tynamo misses, but it's traded by Matthia. And with no map left, that is going to be the first point of this match going to Tynamo, a break point, in fact. Which means it will now be Tynamo's turn to pick a map. Here we go. I do imagine Tynamo will be picking a hidden. He is a hidden player through and through in standard, and I do believe he's been practicing that a lot so far in catch. And it is hidden 2. Thank you for pointing that out, Santa. It is hidden 2. Being picked by Tynamo. What a surprise. The hidden reading pick here. I feel like a broken record having explained this map so many times, but this is our hidden 2. AR5, very, very low, but the map itself is only 1.62 stars. So the map itself is very easy. It's just that reading it is very hard because you have to not move early, and you have to really remember where the notes are since they disappear so long before you have to catch them. We see, I believe, oh, a miss there from Matthia. Yeah, it seems like this map, Matthia not doing too terribly, but definitely struggling more than Tynamo. Tynamo does miss there though, not holding a humongous combo, and he's struggling to build up another one. Now Matthia with a combo advantage, if he can hold that for just a few more seconds, that might be enough to start bringing the score lead back in his favor. But Tynamo starts building up a combo to contest that. And the score lead is reducing very slightly, but if neither of these players miss, but they do, Matthia breaks and Tynamo holds through to the end of that Kiai. He doesn't though, as I was saying that, he does break, capping the score lead off at about 35,000, and now it is going back slowly, returning towards Matthia because he's holding combo over Tynamo. It's under the 30,000 score lead now, and Tynamo with another break there. Now Matthia with a large combo advantage, 80 combo to 0. Now, that score lead only 11,000, reducing really quickly. If Matthia can hold for just another few seconds, it's gonna switch over, but Matthia breaks just before it can. Now, Tynamo with the combo advantage, 50 combo to 10, building that score lead back up to 20,000 here. Matthia building his combo back up, but now Tynamo holding that large combo, entering this last Kiai section here. And if Tynamo doesn't break, it's looking like this is going to go to him. But Matthia holding that strong accuracy, this huge combo as well from Matthia. Both players holding huge combos. The rest of the map very simple but easy to misread. If nothing happens, it looks like Tynamo's going to take this, just because slightly bigger combos throughout, but still a very impressive score from Matthia. Good work from both players, but this is going to be Tynamo taking their second point of this match with 800,000 points on Hidden 2. And here we are back at our map pool. Both other Hard Rocks are still open, and I have a feeling we may see that from Matthia. Matthia picks DT3, our Convert DT. That is a very different map from the first one he chose, but I like it. This is an interesting map. It requires a lot of platter control, walking from one side of the screen to another, while not moving too fast, because you can definitely move too fast for these patterns. So you have to have a lot of control over your speed, which means letting go and repressing your walk key quite often. Here we are, about to load into our third map of the match. I keep calling Matthia Scob. That's my bad. Matthia is looking to take their first point here, sort of stop Tynamo's momentum. They did make that last map quite close, but here is one that is now Mathia's pick. Both players starting off strong, but Tynamo with an act disadvantage. Matthia seeming a little more comfortable on this DT walk map, has a 446 point score lead. I'm sorry, Scob. It appears I have filed you both away in the Mania player cabinet of my brain. But both players doing quite well. Tynamo the first to break. That's going to be tough. This is a map that we've seen a few players FC already. So if Matthia can hold for quite a while longer, that score is going to grow even more. It's already 50,000 points. This is a map which has a lot more notes than the previous ones we've seen. Matthia breaks, and because of there being more notes, that means the combos are going to increase a lot faster. Now Tynamo breaks before he's able to get to 200 combo and bring the score lead back to his side. So Matthia is going to be in the lead by 50,000 points at this break with only a quarter of the map remaining. It's going to be really hard for Tynamo to bring it back. Even though he has higher accuracy, he just hasn't comboed very well throughout this map. And it's up to both of the players to do their very best at the end here, because there is enough map left for Tynamo to take it back if Matthia makes large mistakes. But that said, it's looking like Matthia is going to clutch out the ending there and win their first map of this match. Hopefully for them, stopping Tynamo's momentum. Very well played. It is now Tynamo's pick yet again. I would be awfully surprised if we don't see another hidden pick. Tynamo, very fond of the hidden mod. does pick Hidden 1, as predicted. This map is AR 7.1, not as difficult as our AR 5 Hidden 2, but it still requires a lot of reading. I would say the structure is a little easier to read than Hidden 2. It's a very structured map, but that said, it is more difficult as well at over 2 stars, meaning you are going to need to dash in this map. There are a lot of patterns which require some dash movement, which if you're not comfortable with Hidden can be hard to read. But we did see Matthia put up a pretty good fight on Hidden 2, so it'll be interesting to see if he's able to do that yet again. Looking like Matthia made a few mistakes pretty early here. Perhaps hasn't practiced this map, is getting sort of mixed up on the notes here. Tynamo does break before he's able to build up a large combo, but it's looking like Matthia very uncomfortable with dashing here. Not really ready to read these patterns that require dashing. And Tynamo looking very comfortable, building up towards 100 combo here, I think with 99.4 accuracy. Only the one mistake so far. Already 100,000 points in the mix. Tynamo with a huge lead, looking like this was a good pick from him. Looking like he has definitely practiced Hidden a lot. This is definitely his ballpark, his wheelhouse, if you will. He does break there as he reaches 200 combo, so his score is not going to be too crazy, especially as he breaks a few more times there. And Matthia is now building up combo, but Matthia does break before that combo is able to turn into anything significant. And with 200,000 points for Tynamo, it is damn nearly impossible for Matthia to take this point. Especially as Tynamo is looking to not let up and is continuing to build up large combos one after another, even as he may lose them every once in a while. Tynamo not building up any extraordinarily huge combos, but just getting one after another gets him to 839,117 points, taking him his 3rd point of the match. It is now back to Mathia's pick. And looking at what is remaining, no mods chosen yet. These players sticking with the mods, definitely looking to work on their opponent's weaknesses. It may be the case that Matthia picks another DT, but he ends up going for another Hard Rock. Hard Rock 2. This is our high AR reading Hard Rock. It is AR 9.1, which is quite tough at this star rating, especially for these newer players. It is magnitudes higher AR than anything else in this pool, with I believe the next highest being 8.3. All the DTs are, I believe, AR 6 DT, which is AR 8.3. But this at 9.1, very low density as well. That actually makes it very difficult, I would say, because at lower densities, you have to really suddenly react to notes as they first appear rather than being able to follow the flow of the map. But here we are. This map is only 2.14 stars after Hard Rock. But that said, with this high AR, it's really going to be interesting to see how well these players can handle reading that. It's not too extraordinarily fast, but definitely difficult, especially with these big cross-screen jumps. These are things really typical of hard rock low-density maps where you're going to need to dash all the way to one side of the screen and back. And if you aren't prepared, it can be really easy to mess up. Both players still holding full combos, but Tynamo with slightly lower accuracy. Oh, but Matthia does drop some droplets there and gives the lead back to Tynamo. But both players still holding that combo. The score lead very close. I think it's going to come down to how well each of these players do in some of the more difficult sections in the second half of this map, considering they both performed really strongly for the first half here. Two-thirds through, both holding full combos. I'm really on the edge of my seat here. I'm really worried for both of them. One mistake is really all it would take, because then the other player will have over 200 combo and will build up that score lead really quickly. Here we come into the last quarter of the map. Both players still holding the full combo. Better accuracy on the side of Tynamo, so he does have the score lead, but there are still some tough patterns remaining. Matthia breaks, dashes too early from that note on the right side, and now Tynamo just running away with the score lead, already reaching 30,000 ahead. So unfortunate to see, but that's just how it plays out sometimes. This high AR just can get you a little mixed up. Really impressive score from both players there. Yeah. The reason it's 1 million exactly is I do believe that was an SS with a replay bug. Yeah. Because catch can replay bug and... No? Got it. Ah, so it's the same thing that happened earlier. Where for some reason the client says it's 1 million when it's not. But anyway, an FC from Tynamo with I think like 1 droplet miss versus Matthia breaking once and having I believe 3 droplet misses. Back to our map pool here. It is going to be Tynamo's pick now. Matthia putting up a really good fight on the Hard Rock 2, but unfortunately getting struck with the break point. Tynamo chooses no mod 2. This is a bit of a gimmicky map. It is sort of designed such that you can slam your catcher into the side of the screen to catch a lot of the patterns. And other than that, it has a lot of patterns that go from one side of the screen to another, and then it hangs out on one side for quite a while. Yeah, here we are now loading in. This first section, very simple. We even saw in our match an hour ago, both players assessing the first half of the map. So it's clear that the difficulty of this map lies primarily in the second half. But that said, it can really trip you up if you haven't practiced it enough, as the patterns are really difficult on sight read. Ooh, Matthia moving a little early there, dropping a droplet, so now has lower accuracy and has conceded the score lead to Tynamo. But that said, it is unlikely for that to be the difference maker. This point will probably come down to who can combo better through the Kiai and the second Kiai. Oh, but Matthia struggling with that dash movement there does lose combo before Tynamo. Now Tynamo at that 200 combo mark, looking to hold that 200 combo for as long as he can. Matthia struggling on these dash patterns, perhaps not practiced quite as much as Tynamo on this map. This is definitely a map, a very gimmicky map that likely requires a bit of practice. Tynamo seeming comfortable on this section, holding that SS, building that score lead up towards 100,000 as Matthia keeps breaking combo. Players seeing the score difference here. Tynamo likely feeling quite confident. This is match point. If he wins this, he will move on to face Scob in 35 minutes. Matthia building his combo back up, needs some extraordinary mistakes from Tynamo and a lot of continued comboing from himself. It's looking unlikely for Matthia to have a chance here, but Tynamo is the first to break here. Matthia holding combo, needs to hold for just the whole rest of the map. Incredibly difficult to do, but is so far holding. Tynamo building his combo back up. The score lead 100,000. I just can't imagine that flipping unless we see additional mistakes from Tynamo. But perhaps the nerves for Tynamo will stop him from holding combo. He is continuing to break. It's just that there's so little of the map left that even as the score lead reduces quickly, Matthia breaks, and that is going to seal this point for Tynamo as Matthia loses the shot he had of taking the score lead back. Definitely making this match an interesting one, but Tynamo does win it. Congratulations to Tynamo, winner of this round one match. And because of that, he will be moving on to face Scob in 33 minutes. I will see you all then. Looking forward to that match. Yeah. Hope you all are excited as well.